Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. So today we're continuing our discussion about the folding electric bike, the XP, from electricbikes.com. I am a huge fan of electric bikes. Electric Bikes sent me this one to test. I've ridden it a bit. I rode the last one quite a bit, and I really like it. They're great bikes. This one is going to Christy to test.
Yeah.
So you're going to take this and do the guinea pig of this bike for us.
Yeah, I've already been riding it, and I'm having a ball. I love it. It's great. I've discovered that there's cruise control on the bike, and it holds pretty well on a flat surface. But I'm having fun with that.
And you have a fairly long history with riding bikes.
Yeah, I used to race 10 speeds when I was in my teen years. Not officially or anything like that, just kids around the block and stuff. But I usually won, but not always. Anyways, and I've ridden bikes off and on throughout my life, and in the past 3 years I've had to stop riding because of my bad knees. But now I have a new bike I can ride.
Yeah. And that's one of the great things about the electric bike is if you want to pedal, you can.
Yes.
And if you don't, you don't.
Right. And you can start off without pedaling.
Right.
So,
Throttle.
yeah, with the throttle. It's really easy. It's super easy.
And then you come to the hills, and
It's not too bad on the hills. It slows down a little bit. You can't use your cruise control on it, but you can still get going up there pretty fast.
yeah. So one of the problems that you're going to have is its size. And you're in a minivan now.
Yes.
And are you going to be able to fit this in your minivan?
Yes, I've already made room for it.
Got room for it?
Yeah, and I have plans to lock it up when I don't have it in the van. And yeah, it'll fit in there. I can even sleep in there with the bike in there. I've measured it out and everything.
Wow, in a minivan.
Yeah, in a minivan. I don't carry a lot.
So you haven't had it all that long, but so far you're pretty impressed with it. Seems really
very,
good.
Very. I'm having a ball. I'm doing everything I can think of to test its limits. So give me a little more time and I'll have more information for you on that.
Right. So this will be a long-term review. We'll check in with Christy every few months. I won't see you again till October.
Right.
And we'll probably in October shoot another follow-up video. Is it still working good? Do you have any problems? So it'll be a long-term review. And I love the idea of electric bikes. I have bought 3 electric bikes in my life. And I just am not a person who should carry a bike, any kind of bike. And so I don't want you to go out and buy one of these because Bob says buy an electric bike. You need to be really sure. It's a lot of money, but you really need to be sure it will work for you. You know you love bikes, riding bikes.
Yes.
So, and a lot of you are like that. And you are older, you have heart problems, you have knee problems. With me, it's knee problems. I'd be scared to ride. I couldn't ride a bike that's not electric. Just be very careful that you really want an electric bike. I'm saying that because I think that's really important. But understand, I totally believe if you're going to buy an electric bike, this is the bike to buy. It's incredibly inexpensive. This is a $900 bike. The nearest competitor to this is the Rad. The Rad's a great bike, but it's $1,500. And it is not in the slightest bit better than this bike. In fact, I think there are ways this bike is better. And it's $600 less. And so this is the bike. If I were buying a bike, this is the one I'd buy. It folds small. It has all the power I need. It's got a long battery life. Fits in the van the best of anything. And it folds pretty well, pretty easily. Comes fully assembled. And so it's just a great, great bike. And if you're buying a bike, I would buy an electric bike. Just be sure you're not going to buy it and you're going to drag it around and one day think, oh, I didn't really want that. That's all I'm saying. And so we're going to give you a long-term review and let you know exactly how it's working out for you.
Sounds
Well,
good.
Christy, thanks so much for being the guinea pig.
No problem. I'm loving it.
Good. And so you're a boondocker,
I am.
and you're out here most of the times?
I'm part-time right now, but come October, November, I'll probably be full-time. I hope to be full-time as soon as possible. And I have a little travel companion that I'm going to put a basket on the back for, and he's going to ride there. So
a little furry kid.
I have a furry kid.
Yeah, you got to have a furry kid.
I do.
But your little furry kid would fit in the box right there.
Yeah, I had him in the bag earlier, but he didn't seem comfortable, so I took him out.
I just think these are great bikes, and and not only that, but Electric Bikes has really supported the community. They've donated very, very generously to Homes on Wheels Alliance, the 501c3. They have donated the money to purchase 2 minivans to give away, and so this will be the second bike they gave to me to test. I gave the last one to someone else, and he loves it and thinks it's fantastic. And so, they're willing to test them long term. A lot of these things they hand out, and you see them one time, the guy raves and rants and raves how great it is, but you don't know how long they're going to hold up and how well they're going to do. You're going to know how this holds up and how well it'll do. They're that confident in their product. So if you're thinking about an electric bike, look very seriously at this one, electricbikes.com. Okay, thanks, Christy. Appreciate your taking this. So there you have it, folks. If you're thinking about an electric bike, I think you should definitely consider this one right at the top of your list. So I really, really like this new bike from electricbikes.com. What I like the most is the step-through frame. I love this step-through frame because I can pop off here and not have immediate severe injuries. And I have really short legs, and that's a really big deal to me because I can get on and off easily, and I really, really like that. And so getting off of here is easy, but even then, I still got short legs and I got a little hop, but it's so much easier than with an up frame. That's always been a reason why I wouldn't ride a regular bike. But this step-through frame is really, 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 really helpful. So you just step through it. You can bend it over a bit, step through it, and you're on. And that's so. This was a really major step upwards as far as I'm concerned for electric bikes. Also, I really love the fat tires because the fat tires absorb a lot of the pounding. This is a fairly smooth surface, dirt road, and I'm a boondocker. I'm always out in the boondocks, and so I get, especially in the desert where you get a lot of washboard roads and rocks. You lower the air pressure a bit in these fat tires, and they give you a much, much better ride. I really like the fat tires. That's why it comes with the fat tires. Also in sand or just loose gravel, you can lower the air pressure, and it'll go through the air pressure really, really well. Go through the sand or mud. If, say it's a little bit muddy, it comes standard front and rear lights. That's fantastic. It comes standard with the fenders, and man, I wouldn't own a bike without fenders. This was an add-on. It's a little bit, but man, this is great. It comes with a rack. Compared to most of their competitors, which are like $600 more, they don't come with all these things. This comes with the rack. It's just a really great bike. There's no question, if I were in the market for an electric bike, it would be this one. And I hope they come out with extra new models soon for around town and for other things. But this is the bike I'd buy. No question, no doubt about it. It's really easy to unbox. It rides great. It rides really well. I love this company. They make great products at great, great prices. So its nearest competitor would be Brad Bikes out of Seattle. And they make great electric bikes. I'm not going to say one bad thing about them. However, they're $1,500 for a bike that isn't even as well equipped as this one. That's $600 more. And I think this is at minimum as good and probably a better bike. And so if I were buying an electric bike, this would be the one. This would be at the top of my list. I'd consider others, but this would be, for the price, no question. Hands down, I'm buying this bike. $900 right now in August of 2020. They're pre-ordering, so you have to pre-order it for, I believe, September delivery right now. Might get pushed back, who knows. $900 for this bike. It's such a deal. I really recommend, if an electric bike works for you, this is the bike. So if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Better go for another ride. This is fun.